And the Black Knights will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Branch. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense getting set for first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it and is able to break it up for an incompletion.
To the air, it's Jordan. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the deep.
He's going for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Off he goes. Touchdown.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball on the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Offense set on first down. Give to the single back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. The Black Knights headed quickly to the line. On second down, they'll take to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. They're bringing heat. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Off play action. Lets it fly. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on them throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Pirouettes away from the defense. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
This offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Black Knights. PAT unit on the field. right down the middle. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
He'll start this drive firing. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score tied 7-7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Lets it fly deep downfield. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. And I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the back. They knock him down right there.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to pass, it's Milroe. He fires to the left side. It's complete, a huge pickup. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. The back goes in motion. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I love the effort by the defense. The last play, gain of no yards. This play, they get a sack. They're playing excellent defense right now up against their own goal line.
Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. Looking for daylight from inside his... And now the hit knocks it loose. Kicking team's got it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Back to throw, it's Milroe. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to go up top. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Looking to throw it again. He caught it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
They'll line up to go for 2. Back to throw, it's Milroe. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And he makes the catch inside the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. On the run, it's Judkins. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break. Going up top. Wide open, he makes the catch. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Army! Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. To throw, it's Milroe. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the 2-point try. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
This is like Sandlot football. This wasn't just your typical catch the kickoff, take it back, find a block, show your speed. We're seeing laterals. They're flipping it around. They're being creative. These guys just look like they're having fun out there. That is a play they are never going to forget.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. He's going up top. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. Lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to get behind the defense. Brings it in down the left side. The expressway is wide open. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Moving out of the pocket. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can...
Going for it all. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
Leaves it with the running back. Still running at the 40. He's loose. 10. Touchdown, Black Knights. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, kicked it in gear, and got the long touchdown.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. To the air, it's Milroe. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He wants to go deep. Pulls it in on the left. And he's running in the open. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his way.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Army. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Sends it downfield. Makes the catch. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to pound their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Open space at the 25. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Black Knights!
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Coming out with it, it's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. He's taking the shot. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. This drive will open from the 15. Running back searching for a hole. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The give to the tailback. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Army! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get